Good day, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Gail. I have some proof that listing does lead to sales. Stay tuned. I noted in one of my videos recently that I have not been listing and my sales were slow. It was a confession, and I had said that I ended a couple listings and did a sell similar on eBay just to try to help trigger things. Nothing happened that day. And then the next day on New Year's Eve, I listed about 8 items, and I was surprised at what I sold. Like, I'm surprised that a lot of the things that I listed that day actually did sell. So let's take a look at what sold. Right away, I had sold these 2 sunset cross stitch patterns. There's this one with the butterfly, and then this one. I had one listed for like almost $18 and one listed for about 15 or 16, and someone made me an offer on that, and I counter offered on these other 2 larger ones to kind of meet halfway. So for $31, I sold both of these on eBay. They paid the shipping. Cross stitch, if it's never been used, obviously, I know those sell really well. So I highly recommend, if you see any cross stitch and you can get them for under $1, you're gonna make money, because that little small one, I had bought all of these as a lot, and I really thought I had already listed and sold them until I came across them when I was cleaning my office. I'm like, oh heck, I didn't sell them because I didn't list them. Okay, so there's that, nice and fitting, and I had a thank you card in there for eBay. So I'm gonna put this right here. That is going to, I can't even, somebody in Hillsboro. For $5, someone else did come in and actually bought this one for like almost $6. They paid the shipping. If they're opened, just make sure, like, if it has the thing on there, you just read what's in there and make sure everything's in there. I don't count the threads or nothing, but I do want to make sure it's all in there. Because a couple of them, everything looks like it's in there, but then the needle is not. I think it's important, putting in the thank you sticker, to say that it's not in there, because, like, I'll say unused, out of original packaging or something. Okay, this is going to Elena in Wilmington, Delaware. Woohoo! I don't really have very many sales for people in Texas. What's up with that? I sold on eBay my last beautiful Christmas stocking, even though it's no longer Christmas. They paid $30 plus shipping. I paid $2. So let's package this up, squeeze it in here. Actually, normally I put the label on before I put something bulky like this in here, but if it doesn't fit, that's gonna irritate me, so I have to reprint it. Oh, good, y'all. These I paid $2, $1.99 at Goodwill for, and I thought these are pretty high quality. Can't believe people paid $30 for them, and they did it. Even this one, which is after Christmas, didn't even offer. They just didn't even put an offer in. They just bought it, which I'm happy about. So I'm just gonna fold this over and seal it. Pretty simple. And then I'm gonna put the label on here. This is going to Rochelle in Troy, Missouri. That's MO is Missouri, right? Comment below. Let me know if I got that right. Yay! Okay, so I was going to maybe use this as a backup, but I don't have to. And then I had a pack of these real pretty pink gloves. I sold these on Facebook Marketplace for $8. This did sell after the first of the year, and they were supposed to charge 5% fees, and it said the fees were waived. So they haven't charged the fees yet. This is going to Cindy in Barber, Oklahoma. I'm going to use a poly bag. I don't really use these poly bags very often because I don't do a lot of clothing, but this should be fine in that. So I'm going to put the label on here and a sticker. Thank you. You've seen this in my videos before. Since it's in a plastic thing, I'm going to just put it on that. Put this in here. These are all, the only difficult one to ship is going to be these fish plates. So that worked out. I should have put these sideways so I could fold this over better. I don't know why, if it's better or not, but I try to fold them over and make it smaller. On eBay, I sold through an international first class shipping this Revolt. It's a PC game. They paid $15 plus shipping. I'm gonna put the thank you note in with it. And with these, I just print out a international label because a lot of mine I'm doing global shipping, but for some reason this one was still set to international. And so anyway, you have to print out a piece of paper. It's different than the regular labels, and then you sign it, which I showed in one of my previous videos. So that is going out to Liam in Charlottetown, Canada. And I had bought this charger at Goodwill. It's for electric scooter, motorized, you know, for handicap. I paid about $2 for it at Goodwill. I sold it for $15 on Facebook Marketplace. No fees charged to me, so I'm happy about that. It's kind of bulky and heavy. I could separate it like that to make it easier. This one, because Facebook Marketplace doesn't do priority flat rate, this one's going £2 rate. So I will probably, Judy in Paradis, Louisiana, Paradis. I'll just put it in one of these. I probably should. I'm gonna use these bread bags because if it rains, I don't want it to get wet. They did ask me to ship this ASAP, so I'm like, okay, cool, I will. But I was like, they purchased late in the day on New Year's Eve, and I was like, I can't send it today, and I can't send it on the 1st. I'm recording this on Saturday, so that's when I'm sending this out. So that's one, and I'm going to put this one in another bread bag. These bread bags, they come with twisty ties. You can get these at Walmart. I thought they were cheaper, but there's like 100 bags, and it's like $3 or $4. It's just under $4, I think. For some reason, I thought they used to be $1. I could be wrong. Okay, put that on there. And I'm going to use my thank you sticker because I sold this on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know what's going on, but they did not charge me any commission. It said waived. Normally, it's not even an item on there. So there's that. Okay, that's going priority mail. I sold this. It's a karaoke CD plus a bonus 2-disc CD that I threw in there for $8 on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not sure where I got that from. I had that and a couple other things that I listed. I don't know where they came from, but I'm like, I need to get them listed. I'm gonna use my regular smaller bubble mailer for it to fit in there. This is going to Dorothy in Tulalip, Washington. Put that in there. Pretty easy, y'all. The last thing I have, which is gonna be save the most difficult one for last. I love having my office space clean. If you didn't see that video, up here is the video where I organized my office, and Lord, it's so great. Sold 4 more of these plastic fish plates for $18, $17.99. They paid the shipping. It's going priority mail. I'm gonna put these in this 1097 box. I think that's the smaller of those sizes. Some of these had glitter on them, so I'm just doing a wipe down real quick with a microfiber cloth. If you don't have these in your office, you should always have one of these handy.
It was on the orange ones that was stuck to the most. There's a lot of glitter. And this does a good job of getting it all off.
I'm gonna wrap this. This card will go right in here. I think I have about 3 more sets of these plates. And I'm way into the profit on these. Way into the profit. And I already said they sold for $18 plus shipping on eBay. I don't know if this is a nostalgia thing or what. But I got this bubble wrap on Amazon, and I like it so much better than one I had before. Like, it's so much easier for it to, the preparation to happen. Before, I used to struggle with where the heck the line is, you know? Even though you know it's only about a foot. Okay. That's wrapped. Do a little tape here. We'll be good to go. GTG. Up in here. So, guys, I don't know what you did on New Year's Eve. Let me know what you did. Comment below. I'd like to hear it. We just hung out. You know, I had a couple of drinks. My guy was on call, so he couldn't really drink. And it was too cold and wet for us to do a fire, so we didn't do any of that. It was a good New Year's Eve. I got that in there and angled, and I'm going to put some air pillows in here just to make sure it's got a little extra protection. Put this one in there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Good, it's secure. And then this one is going to Jennifer in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jennifer, thank you so much for your purchase. I'm telling you, I am loving this clean office. I do want to mention what I listed on New Year's Eve that sold either that day or the next day were the cross stitch patterns, the karaoke thing. Yeah, I think those are the, so I listed 4 different things, and those 4 of the 8 or whatever sold. So good stuff right there. So this is the aftermath right here. So I just love this because I'm just going to take all the trash and put it in my trash can. Easy peasy. And this goes back in the bubble mailer bag. This goes back in these bags right back there. And this gets put away. So now I just make sure that I kind of get everything tidied back up and thrown away what needs to be thrown away. What do you say, Kitty? I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss this cat. You probably wonder why I'm getting rid of her, but it's a long story. My ex-husband is going to take her. All the retailers are starting to put out their spring stuff. So you're seeing now barbecue pits, mosquito sprays, bug sprays. Those are no longer on clearance. Those are now full price. A little retail arbitrage. And I got these like mosquito things. They last 24 hours or 40 hours. They were on clearance for $1. I bought 5 of them. I'm going to go ahead and list them. I don't think I'm going to wait. And we'll see if they sell. I'm not going to discount them just yet. It's not quite the season. Now it's time to review what I've gotten done for my budget. I'm going to take the money I've spent out of my envelopes as demonstrated in my prior video. You can see that link up here, and let's get to that part of it. We're going to start with some of the bills and things that I may have paid. So I've got my paid envelope here, and I'm going to look at these 2 receipts here are for actual purchases made for reselling. So this is $13.91 and this is $5. So I'm just going to round this to 4 plus 5. That's $19. So I'm actually going to take that out of my cost of goods envelope where I've allotted $250. So I'm just going to do like I demonstrated before. I'm going to take out $19. So I'm rounding up to the nearest dollar. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so what remains in this envelope, there's the 19. This is what's left to spend this month when I purchase items for reselling. Okay, and then these can get filed in my reselling tax receipts. And then this is what I purchased, just some groceries, and I bought something to fix my toilet. This is going to come out of my groceries because that's just kind of anything that I buy, cat food, whatever, goes out of my groceries. So here's the food envelope. So what did I say? Okay, so we got 65 and 17. And technically, if I'm doing both of these at the same time, then I would just round it up to 65 and 16 because the change does not equate to $1. I'm going to set $81 aside, 50 and 60, 70, 80. And then I am already seeing I probably don't have proper denominations here, which is okay. Okay. And what's left in here is what I can spend the rest of the month on groceries. Okay. We're already a couple of days into the month. So there's that. No bills have been paid yet other than just purchasing those. This is money that I have taken out of the envelopes just now. I'm just putting these in order by denomination, and I'm going to put these now in my paid envelope. So this is money that I've spent that I've already got paid for basically last month. Okay, so if I need to make change with anything that's in here, I can make it out of this paid envelope now. That's it. I did forget to mention that the sinking funds, I did transfer funds from my checking account to the sinking fund account. So I did all of them. So I forgot to put that in that portion of the video. But what I did is I made a note of items that were part of my sinking fund. So this individual totals here match up to the 1,060 that I have here. And so I'll put 1,060 and transfer it. And that covers home taxes, insurance, rental insurance, mobile phones, rental taxes, that sort of thing. And then if it comes to, say, next month, I don't have enough money and I could pay the windstorm insurance only or home taxes, set that aside, but I can't do anything else. At least I won't put the full 1060 in. I'll only be able to put in what I can put in. So that money also gets added to this paid envelope file here. I hope that made sense. That is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. Say hi in the comments. Here's a subscribe icon if you're not subscribed already. And if you want to see a playlist of my recent vlogs, I'll put those here as well for you to look at those. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.